Sports UK offers the ultimate VIP package for wrestling card collectors, For just $19.99 per month, you get 40 pounds of whatnot discount codes, entry to a monthly giveaway with epic prizes, entry to an exclusive VIP-only free break, and free grading from MGC, and so much more. Dig it? Message the team on Instagram for more details. Ooh, yeah!
And now, presenting from across the pond, it's the Squared Circle Relics Podcast.
Welcome to episode 51. Or should we say area 51? Ooh. So obviously you can hopefully tell by the music Jamie's added. Hopefully, Jamie, X-Files, hopefully. We'll see. We're behind the curtain. We had certain issues with the Hawaii 5-0 last time round, didn't we? So we'll see.
We got there eventually, though, didn't we?
No one knew. But welcome. Hi, I'm your president, David Lloyd, and I'm here with Jamie and Chris, as always. Gents, how are you? What's going on?
It's a Wednesday. We're here again. Comes round quick.
Certainly does. How are you boys doing?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. You guys?
You jinxed me. Last time we talked, like, on the 50th episode. If you haven't listened to it, guys, please go and listen to it. It's amazing. But on the 50th episode, you said, "Oh, Dave, you're always ill in like so many episodes," and I'm like, "I've been all right for ages.
I'm riding this high. It's really good."
I thought about this the other day.
I've been fucked for a week and a half. I still am. If the show goes a little quick today, guys, it's only because I've got a splitting migraine. Yeah, I am dying.
1 hour, 5 minutes.
Yeah, on the dot. But yeah, it is what it is.
If it makes you feel any better, I did the same to myself. I was like, "Oh, I haven't been ill in ages," and then literally the next day, I was ill. So
I don't even know what
shut my mouth.
I don't even know where I got it from, man. Like, Stanley had a bit of a cough and a snotty nose and stuff like that, but nothing like this. I mean, it feels like, you know, in, the Doctor Strange, and then where Black Bolt gets his mouth shut and his head explodes when he tries to talk. That's how I feel on a daily basis right now. It's horrible. I'm living off Sudafed. It's horrible.
I've seen that movie.
You've seen that movie?
I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh, cool, man. Well done. I like it. But look, we've got a new segment later on, which I'll cover with regarding aliens. So look out for that one. So we'll talk a bit about aliens later on. Happy days. But anyone else got anything they've been doing?
I do just really quickly want to talk about the football.
Oh,
go
there
on.
You go.
I've got to after what I said last time.
Go on, mate.
So yeah, it all came up Millhouse, and we both Southampton and Man United won. So yeah, at the weekend, good weekend for football.
Bloody hell! Man United pulled that one out of the bag, didn't they? After the week
underdogs,
before.
both days. It was the underdogs.
I wonder what the odds were for that scoreline as well.
Yeah,
shite, mate.
They must have heard me telling you guys on the podcast how shit they've been lately. That's the only explanation, that they heard me talking about them and they decided to up their game a little.
I do find it funny though with Man United, like everyone's saying it's their worst season, and it is statistically their worst season and stuff like that. They're still fucking 8th. Like I would, like if Southampton finished 8th last season, you'd be pretty happy with that, wouldn't you?
I'd be over the moon. Yeah,
You know
I think that's
mean?
only happened like once or twice since I can remember. Anyway,
Normally, if Aston Villa finished 8th, I'd be skipping for joy that we hadn't had to deal with relegation the whole season. Yeah. So I know that you come from a very winning background there, Man United, but fucking be happy. You know?
Yeah, enjoy.
You want a cup at least, you know what I mean? If your worst day is normally someone's best day, then fucking take that as a win.
threw all my hackers out of the weekend though. But based on what we had going in there, I thought, yeah, that ain't happening. All of it went out the window.
Really?
I would do wonder how many times you could do an hacker and think, had I only put the results the other way, what that would have come like. Crazy, really. But
I hope you're doing better against Southampton.
No, I did. I did go to Southampton because the odds were good, and it's kind of like those things are quite good. Yeah. But Man United had like good odds, but I thought that ain't happening. That ain't never going to happen.
Like everyone thought that.
You did say though, you did call it there, Chris, saying that they would win against, because you played Leeds, didn't you? And you beat them 1-0.
Played Leeds. Yeah, we've played them 3 times this season, and we've beat them every time, kind of the same way as well, and the same way again. Let them have all the possession, and yeah.
There you go. Take the win.
There you go.
Good days.
Well done.
Premier League, here we come. I can go in card breaks again.
We can go watch a game next season.
Yeah. I'll be up for that. Well,
That'd be
Good
interesting.
actually, yeah.
So yeah,
Just do home and away. It'd be quite fun.
breaks are back.
If I can get, it's really difficult to get tickets for Villa with regarding like in Southampton.
You have
Does
to,
the person has to have a registered account
yes,
in order?
yeah, which I do have. I do have that. I don't think I would have got like Wembley tickets because I haven't been to a game.
Oh no!
this season.
What I'm saying is though, if you came,
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
me
I
with
can
Aston
get
Villa-
normal tickets. Yeah.
but if
You
you
get
if
away
you
tickets.
came to me with Aston Villa, if you sat with me, you would also need your own online account.
Ah, right.
That's how bad it's got now.
Get out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can do that.
So like, my missus, like this is even pre-pandemic. My missus has got her own account.
Yeah.
So when we get tickets, it's like you have to get a ticket and then you have to give that person a ticket virtually, basically.
Right. Get you.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think a lot of places do that. I think I think probably Man United started it or something. Maybe Newcastle. I don't know. But
Man United definitely do something like that.
yeah.
Man City did as well. That I ended up stopped going to Man City for that same purpose. Like it was just so tough to get any fixtures other than like a Thursday night game. And you think I'm not.
I
Going
thought
up to
they were
Manchester
giving
on
away
Thursday.
Man City tickets. I thought they couldn't fill the fucking stadium.
I wish.
A few years ago, I suppose.
It's an expensive journey up there now. But no, Cambridge United's all right. You always get a ticket to Cambridge United. That's fine for me. League One. Here we go.
Okay, so what have we been watching? Obviously, the first thing to talk about really is King, Queen of the Ring, or as I've called it, King, Queen, and gender neutral of the Ring. Not sure
Mix
how
of
that
the
would-
ring.
Not sure how that would have gone down in Saudi, but
No.
yeah. How did you watch it? First of all,
I haven't. I didn't see it. to
you
be
didn't
honest.
watch it.
I watched it with Card Tricks. Yeah,
We both did.
we both did, didn't we? Yes.
We both did. We were both
Breaking and watching.
breaking and watching and stuff like that. I think it was all right. I don't think it was any great shakes, but I think it was any great shakes. No, I didn't mean to do that. That was the worst dad joke I've done all day.
Show title there.
Yeah,
But no,
great
that
shakes.
sums it up, doesn't it? Really, like it was all right, but it was nothing to write home about.
I mean, you saw me in the chat, like chastising people for their voting.
Some of the voting in there was nuts. It was like
Like what?
Randy Orton.
It was like 50. The Randy versus Gunther, I think was like 50-50.
No
until
way.
a
There was
point.
another one as well, wasn't
It was
there?
crazy. I was just
Nia.
like, what? Yeah, Nia was bad. Yeah. Everyone thought, that Nia weren't going to win. It was just like, guys, come on. Everyone watches wrestling, right? Please.
You know what's going on here.
Please. Well, the bad guys are always going to have to win the King of the Ring generally.
It's
normally, aren't
a
they?
heel
Because,
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like when Woods and Zelina won it, I think they were both faces at the time, weren't they? But generally,
I don't know if
generally
Selena was,
it's-
but generally it's heels. It's a heel thing, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So they're not going to do anything with it at all.
Yeah. No.
I can't imagine that. I mean, if anything, Nia will probably play up to it, but it will just fall flat on its face because it's worthless.
I saw the Banzai drop. That looked pretty nasty from the top rope. That was that gift doing the rounds.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think the match of the night actually, which I loved Cody Logan, which obviously the on the table slam at the end and stuff like that was
the drone shot.
The drone shot looked really nice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Jamie, we've spoken about this before. Like every time that there's a Cody match on these days, it's very reminiscent to like late Attitude Era, early Ruthless Aggression era wrestling. And even Logan achieved that with him on the match. It was very cool though. I loved it. I think it was very watchable. I think a lot of people are getting frustrated on like the pacing and how long his matches are, but they're supposed to be long. They're the main event, right?
Well, you got to think like all those main event guys always have had long matches like this, like your Ortons, your Triple H's, your Cena's. Like that's the job they've kind of got, isn't it? You know. I do really like this new take though. I've mentioned it before about the one shot cameras with it's like following people out to the ring and like these. I love trying this new stuff now. Kevin Dunn's not there. Like it is. It's really unique seeing these different perspectives on things. It's really cool, really nice to see. But is it worth me going back and seeing the Cody Logan match? Because I've seen the clips. Is it worth a look back, or is it?
I think so. I definitely enjoyed it more than anything else on that card. Chris, are you the same?
Yeah. It was easily the best match of the night, 100%. So yeah, if you're going to watch one match, watch that one.
Okay, yeah, I might give it a go. Might do it tomorrow lunchtime.
The thing is, as well, the more I watch him, and like I'm a fan of Logan. I think he's great, and I wish him all the best with his career in WWE. I think a lot of people obviously don't want him to succeed still, just because of his persona. But he's just a superstar in that ring. He really is. He's better than I'd say about 85% of that roster. As a wrestler, it's really weird.
I think he's had a better rookie year than Kurt Angle did. You're thinking about all-time great rookie and Lesnar actually in some aspects.
Some of the matches they've had,
it's unbelievable,
crazy.
He plays a great heel. I'm not too sure how will he ever be a babyface and how it would go down as a babyface run. But he's a great heel. I don't know how much longevity he's got though. And when he did go into that match, I said to myself and everyone on that chat, watch him go and get injured now. Because it's just like, it's the kind of match he would have gone like full throttle on, wouldn't he, and hurt himself. But he came away okay, so yeah, cool.
Think of all those card thingies he can be buying with his Saudi money, eh?
Yeah.
Thing is.
So we'll move over then to I put it as double off fuck all, double or nothing. AEW. I mean, I didn't watch it. Did you boys watch it? I was breaking at the time again, and I was just like, I can't watch this. It's unwatchable.
Well,
I've seen the highlights. So I haven't seen any of the full matches other than what Card Tricks had on. I think he had it on the other night.
Yeah.
He had
it on repeat, didn't he?
Yeah, he had it on repeat. I wasn't necessarily like paying too much attention, but yeah, a couple of title changes. 2 title changes, was it?
Yeah, Osprey.
Yeah, semi-expected.
Osprey and Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
First match.
Getting the big names into the titles that aren't even the main titles, right? Amazing.
I mean, look, you know me, I'm an AEW fan. I was there Bank Holiday Monday watching it.
Yeah.
It's quite nice having it on a Sunday, then you got Bank Holiday Monday. Especially if you can watch it in chunks. Like, I'll do half hour here, an hour there.
I just don't find it watchable, mate. It's just so, like, just look at the MJF thing. It's so cringe. Like, him coming out wearing Triple H's stuff. It's like, just stop it now. Stop it. Like, it's pathetic. You've lost. You had a good run trying to be like the top. If you would have carried on with that much smoke, you may have actually like gone toe to toe with WWE. But you've lost so much smoke, and it's just everything they do just feels cringe now.
Tacky.
It feels second. It definitely feels like a second company now. Whereas, you go back to lockdown. I know there's no crowds, but it felt a much more of a closer race. I just think WWE have pulled away so much now. It's made that gap really glaring. I enjoyed the show though. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a good show. I think if I, had I stayed up all night, I wouldn't have felt bad that I stayed up all night and watched it. But it was good. I mean, Anarchy in the Arena is always. I love Anarchy in the Arena. I find it
crazy
mad to watch.
Spots in that, yeah.
Jesus, and I love like the fact that there's like the music. There's always music playing in the arena. It just adds to that chaos. But I don't know if they've put it on the highlights on like Twitter and stuff. But obviously they had the final countdown playing during the live show, and it's like just having that atmosphere and everyone's like singing along, and like as soon as you do the final countdown, like Darby Allin's doing a coffin drop off the railings at the exact same moment. It's just complete carnage. So I really like that as a main event. It was mental. But yeah, it was fine.
The Edge Malachi match looked pretty crazy as well.
It was, and that was weapons straight away as well. That literally like going straight into like jousting with chairs. The Gangrel spot was really cool. I don't know if like people expected it or not, but the fact that he like came out the ring and he looked so sharp, like that Impaler DDT looked as good as it ever did. Yeah. It was bloody amazing, really. I guess the bad news, obviously, Edge coming out now saying that he's got a fractured tibia.
Literally, the only reason I'm, other than seeing you boys, but the only reason I want to go to All In this year to see Edge, and he's probably not going to be there. Brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know what's the heal time of a fractured tibia. Is it more than 4 months? I don't know.
You wouldn't think so, would you?
It's not a full break. I don't think he'd be wrestling, will he? But
I'm gutted, to be honest, because that was like...
That would have been cool.
That was the reason to really come out of retirement and go and watch it again. But no, I'm really gutted, to be honest. But hey, I just find it so like just cringe. I really struggle with it at the minute. I've tried to watch the weeklies, and I just find it unwatchable. I find a reason to turn the channel over, to be honest.
Yeah, that's and it's kind of the same. Like, had I not had the Fight Pass, like, I don't know if I'd necessarily be watching it every single week at this point. I used to like it better when there was kind of a bit more like future plan. Like, in this week's episode of this, and in 2 weeks' time, you got this. Like, that seems to have gone away. But I will, just before we move on to like the card news, obviously NXT's very much heating up. Lots of stuff going on NXT, and I think that's really like coming into its own. I think there's a lot of people jumping ship back to NXT, which is good to see in some ways,
Oh, Ethan Page just turned up there, didn't he?
Last night, yeah.
It was a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
we got
the thing is, NXT goes
up this as well, yeah.
I mean, NXT goes from peaks and troughs all the time, and when it's great, when it's on that high, it's really great. Yeah. But when it's on the low, it's pretty unwatchable. You know what I mean? It's
worse
really
than
bad.
AEW.
Oh no, yeah. I remember about a year and a half ago watching it round my in-laws, and there was like a couple of matches on, and they were just like, they were so barren of any kind of like life, to be honest. I was like, oh god, I can't believe this is what NXT have come to. But they're gonna go peaks and troughs. I get that. It's just AEW feels like what when NXT started to TNA Impact started to decline, and it never really recovered.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel now. That main event Mafia era.
Yeah, it's kind of getting to the point where they might not ever be able to pull it back.
No, I think this is the trouble you've got.
How could you pull it back from where they're at now?
Well, obvious. Bring in Hogan and Bischoff.
I'd watch.
Go head to head with Raw and bring in loads of people.
Get that dome thing where it's got the hole in the middle of it. That went down a fucking treat, didn't it? Bringing back Jeff Hardy for that one.
Who couldn't climb out of it? Was it Homicide or someone couldn't climb out of the cage? Was it called a Thunderdome, or was it called? It was a Terror Dome or something like that, wasn't it? And it was a reverse cage match. They had to like monkey bar themselves out, didn't they?
That was hilarious. Anyway,
TNA.
TNA. Love it. All right, let's go on to news, card news.
Canu.
So, best way. I love I've got WWE Panini question mark on the notes, man. Okay. So I will address the elephant in the room just slightly, and I'm not talking about myself. We believe we haven't got this confirmed. We're looking for a second source, but we believe that Panini are going to be handing over by the end of 2024, sorry, into 2025. Yeah. So the news outlets all across America talking about the guys in America talking about all of the transition. It's going to, they're saying 25, 26. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. What we've heard over in the UK from numerous people, but I'm trying to get another source within Topps to confirm it properly for us, that it will be handed over at the end of 2024. So everything this year is the last, we believe. So that might be news for some, that might not be news for some. I always thought it was that, and then obviously the dates have changed. Panini might think of Panini might think something else. We don't know. But ultimately, once we've confirmed the story fully, we'll make it a proper news bulletin or something like that. Once we actually are 100% certain, we just thought we'd let you know that we do hear the rumours, we do listen to conjecture, and we do follow it up. But ultimately, I believe, I truly believe that this is the last year. So, with that being said, IMAC is coming out on the 7th of the 6th. So, next month, right?
Yeah.
And then Prism 10th of the 7th. I'm sure those dates are going to move and be different, I'm sure. So Prism obviously got announced in the last 2 weeks. Have you guys seen what's being offered this year in the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Jamie, have you seen them?
I can't think. I'm going to say no, but then I'm going to think yes, I have. Okay. I thought I saw some small bits and pieces crop up on Twitter. Okay,
so there's a couple of things. So instead of throwback, it's going to be a sophomore, like 2013, 2014 auto chase this year. Mm-hmm. We've got a WrestleMania
40 parallel,
like
so the icons. It's like the icons. Little logos and stuff around the card. It's kind of similar to what they've done with Monopoly recently in Prism. I don't know if you guys have seen that with all the Monopoly stuff.
So hopefully it'll be out of 40, but we don't know.
Yeah.
maybe not. We don't know. And the big change is, so the Color Blasts, which obviously are the big chase,
that's the one
case hits.
Saw.
So they are now vertical, it looks like. And there is black versions as well. And those, cool.
No, because the rear shot that they put up, that's what I saw doing the rounds. Yeah. Like, it really popped with the Color Blast. I don't know if that's how rare they're going to be, but it was really nice. It really, really shows it off.
Well, I listened to Danny from CFP this morning, actually. Woke up listening to the dulcet sounds of Danny Tancredi on the CFP. And I didn't know that, so fair play to him. But I believe the white is going to be in hobby and the black is going to be in undercard.
Okay. I mean, the white ones look nice as well.
Yeah. I mean, I do actually prefer them horizontal than vertical. Personally, I mean, it's the thing is because like in Select, you've obviously got the color wheel that they've done, which is vertical, right?
Yeah.
And I like the fact that, I mean, most color blasts have always been horizontal, right?
To me, I think of it as like a painting, and a painting is always that way, isn't it? Well, not always, but I think of like
a portrait is
is
the other way. So
I would, and these aren't portraits, are they? So it's like
no,
I'm not sure I'm rating them this way. I'm looking at them, so.
I think the WrestleMania ones very much remind me of like a Panini Instant. I just find they look very Panini Instantly. And I'm not too mad keen on the entrances one, prismatic entrances. I don't feel like that's... I don't know. The Liv Morgan that they put up just didn't blow me away compared to what we've had previously for prismatic entrances.
Her entrance isn't very like special, is it?
I mean, look what we've had before, like those Taker ones and stuff. Kane, we've had some really nice images. And Kane, We'll see. I mean, it's not that long to wait, really, is it? So,
nope.
In theory,
no. I mean, like we all went in quite big with Prism last year.
Yeah, I love Prism. I'll be doing the same this year.
It's the I mean,
I can call it now.
Yeah, I think so too, to be honest. But we'll see. I mean, like, I love their first off the line is just amazing. I love that. It's just a shame. I think the big thing for me that really annoys me is that I do love White Sparkle, but every year they've been off center, and that drives me insane. I think the undercard as well, I've seen them off center as well, which drives me insane. So I just hope if they've got the quality right in Prism all the way through it, that'd be like lovely.
Bang,
go out with a bang.
I know.
Good luck.
I'd like that. We'll talk about Chronicles in a sec. We'll just get through the rest of the news. We'll do a review. So, talking about instants as well, it would have been a good segue, Jamie. Well done. We did have Backlash instants.
I missed these completely.
Well, literally, on the notes, I literally just put only the French cared.
Only the French cared.
Tangalao still up there, is one of one, is still available.
Oh, I'm surprised at Sup, actually, because people went a bit nuts for that, didn't they?
Well, the other Bloodline card as well, which has got Tamatonga, and I think that's his first card in WWE. Did they do one for Mania?
Yeah, got to be.
But
I don't think so.
It's a Bloodline card, and he's second fiddle to Solo on the card, but he is on the card, and they're doing the point, and the out of 5 is still available as well on that. So they're not finding much love, the Bloodline, at the minute, sadly.
I mean, Panini don't broadcast these at all, do they? At least Upper Deck put like a news feed up, like, look out for this on Thursday. There's nothing at all on these. They just
I did see it and put it in the ATP chat, but it was just like, has anyone seen it? And I think everyone just went no, and we don't.
I don't
care.
remember seeing that. No.
It was late one evening, I think, like about 11:30. I just came across it and went, oh. I think there was a number skip as well. Like there was,
really?
I think there's like a 21, and there's a 22.
Oh, must have been Logan
something
Paul.
like that. But we'll have to look at the checklist. But as I say, only the French cared, so good on them. AEW Flagship and Black Diamond still to TBC. However, we did see on-card autos. However, they suspiciously look like they're from Metal 2025 and
Which
not
is on the next release.
from Flagship or Black Diamond. So I don't know what's going on with these guys, but I would just at the minute like some kind of inkling of when their next release will be. But hey,
didn't they put out a cryptic email about Allure? Was it Allure on E-Pack coming soon?
Okay, cool.
But I think the last time when they did that with Metal, it took months. Absolutely months for it to come out. So
yeah, it weren't quick.
Yeah.
But that's all cool, man. Like, I'm not fed up with them. I just can't be bothered with them at the minute, to be honest. Because if there's no product, what's the point? I did see that they put out non-tradable or gettable promos for Double or Nothing.
Mhm.
So they look quite nice.
They
But
always do.
they always do.
They always do.
They always do.
They fuck us with it.
The other notes, the only other note I have is women's BBM is out now.
Mhm.
I don't know, like we didn't obviously go in for it. The cards look
No.
nice. I saw Tommy obviously got a case in. Gary loved them. Logan loved them.
I might have seen a wrestler called Chai Chai in there that I might love. She looks like a Barbie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not enough to buy a case, though.
No.
No, okay.
No. But hey, they do, like, if you love Czechis and, you know, you love scantily clad Japanese wrestlers, then that's the one for you.
Well, the price point's always pretty cheap on them as well, aren't they? Like, they're not a bad price to get a box.
I think
so even if you want to dabble, just
for
like
pre-order, it was sort of like 500-600, and they've since gone up. And I think they're on their way back down a little bit now.
okay.
They went up to about 800, I think.
Fair enough.
So
Cool.
useless information for you.
Yeah.
That's right. Someone might be interested out there.
Yeah. There's a Japanese perf collector out there going, whoa.
Oh, they're on their way back down.
We joke. Right. Let's move in. We did promise this last time round. We're going to do a Chronicles review. I think we can do it quite quickly, to be honest, because there's not a hell of a lot of stuff that's new. So I've put together a little crib sheet. So the hobby's out. The blasters are obviously out. So I'll do the differences between the two, right? So let's go blasters first, right? So on the blaster, cards per pack, 7. Packs per box, 6. Boxes per case, 20. But with autos, you only get 2 per case.
Mm-hmm.
With the blasters, with the hobby, you get 8 cards per pack, so 1 extra. 6 packs per box, so that's the same as blasters. And 12 box per case. So considerably less, but every box you have 2 autos per box at a minimum. So I think the retail prices on them, so I think the blasters around £30 at the minute.
Correct.
And the hobbies considerably more, around 200 and ish. I saw it like 190.
Yeah, so I pre-ordered it. I think it was 180. But it is, it looks like it's going to go up. It did last year as well. But it went up to sort of 225 kind of area,
which is understandable because of it. With the hobby, it's understandable because the amount of one of ones. There's so many. Like the set size is 393.
Yeah.
So
I cry when I see this. Like, there's no way I would be able to get.
Do it, Jamie. Do it.
There are still a lot of like people I speak to who are like base and master set collectors, but it's just like unachievable, really, isn't it? You know, you have to really just buy a set and like try and piece it together. That's mental, isn't it? Really, for those sort of collectors.
It's pretty bad. But I don't think this is a set collecting set. No, I really don't.
It's a set within a set. Do you know what I mean? If you want to collect one of the sets, then that's your thing. But yeah, to collect all of them would be really tough.
Yeah, as well as like when you go from paper to chrome within it as well. So the prices are going to vary all the way through it. The parallels as well. So I'll go through the base. I'll go through the inserts. I'll go through the autos. But I mean, the base is it. When I start with the base, I'm going to go first, same as last year, and then I'll do the new ones.
Yeah.
So same as last year, base set. I'll say thoughts. I think is exactly the same. Paper
No change.
looks exactly the same. No change.
Exactly the same.
Contender season ticket looks exactly the same. Just different people.
Yep.
Okay. Origins looks exactly the same.
I think it looks a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more colourful.
Okay.
A little bit more yellow in there.
Ironically,
Just a little bit.
I'm going to go to Luminance same as last year. However, I would say it's a bit darker this year.
Yeah,
It's not as vibrant. It's a lot of
Not as luminescent.
no. That's your dad joke of the day. It's just got Chris to go now. Certified, same as last year. A lot better this year. The images on it, like Seth,
Tori Wilson.
Stone Cold, obviously. Tori Wilson, obviously. I think honestly, it's a great little inclusion into the base. I think.
Agreed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Illusions, I think exactly the same as last year, and I would say the one underneath it as well, XR, exactly the same.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Phoenix, a massive upgrade this year. I love the base Phoenix cards this year. I think they're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what one looked like last year, but I can remember. Yeah, I've got a Roxanne.
Very basic.
Yeah.
I think they're a lot more complex, and the images are a lot better on them this year.
Yeah.
Although the Trish Stratus one last year is very good. Domnos Optic, very similar, but I do think the people that they've got in it this year is a lot better.
I think the people in it this year are definitely better, but the design is ever so slightly different, and I do prefer last year's, other than the parallels this
it
year.
Is
are
very
better.
similar.
Very nice.
Very similar.
Very similar.
I love Domnos Optic though. I think it's
same.
probably my favourite set, to be honest. But and I think the biggest one this year I'd say is probably Spectra. It, obviously same as last year, but the design is really different. And,
wow, yeah. And again, the flashes in these look really, really good.
Really good, really good. Well, we'll get to the flashes at the end because I need to talk about them. But I say flash, silvers, silver waves. We need to talk about that.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm. So we'll go to the new Ring Royalty. The wrestling equivalent to Diamond Kings.
Diamond Kings, Court Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, to be honest.
It looks like army-like, doesn't it?
I just it didn't float my boat. Not a lot of these did. Classics didn't. Golden Age. Voices
I like classics.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a massive throwback, obviously, to. I'd take or leave any of these. The Golden Age, the Voices of the Ring.
The Golden Age ones were quite nice.
I didn't like them.
No, I don't like them.
They're weird looking, I think.
And the checklist is not the best. There's lots of yeah.
Yeah, but this is typical Jamie. Jamie likes the odd shit.
Well, I like me Heritage and I like me Allen and Ginters and I like
But this is like a cheap version of Heritage or like Allen and
I
Ginter.
know.
It's like your knockoff roller cola sort of thing.
It's the Cameron Grimes of sets, and that's why he likes it.
Explains everything.
I mean, look, I'm not going to go mad on it, but it's all right, you know? It's not tops, but it will be fine.
And the two big successes of the new ones on the base are obviously Limited and Honours. Limited numbered is amazing. Yeah. It's very. They've obviously taken out black and put in limited.
Good call.
And I love it. I think the images that they've used are absolutely superb. Personally, as well, Bron. I love the Bron one.
Doing the Moonsault.
Bron one.
Doing the Moonsault, absolutely fantastic.
There's a Mankind one that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah, the Zelina as one is very, very cool.
Very cool.
So honestly, everyone's loved that, and I think Honours. I think everyone likes it on it. It is a bit weird, obviously, isn't it? Because it's like mid drift upwards on all of the cards, but the parallels of them are just lovely. They really are nice.
I think any chance you can get like foil on a card, I just think it always pops, especially if you get a coloured foil. They're just, I'm a sucker for that sort of shit. I just love it. If he got lenticulars or foil cards, I'm all over it.
Okay, I'll move on to inserts. So I'll cover the action-packed 24 karat gold first. I mean, they're obviously new and they're only in blasters. I didn't actually know that until I started watching Hobby getting ripped open. And I was like, oh shit. So I think it's a massive miss that it's not in Hobby.
I think it sells your blasters for you.
Get you, but they should have make the 24 karat gold
That's a shout, yeah.
As maybe the
case
hit, either the case hit for the Hobby or a case hit for the blasters or whatever. But having them out of there, I don't know, man. Like my head is just on blasters at the minute. It really is.
Yeah, the same.
I do love the fact that blasters are getting a bit of love. Like, okay, I know we do get blaster exclusive parallels in certain things, but having a completely different thing, which everyone loves, I think it's a really good drive, actually. I love it as a concept, really. But yeah, we'll wait and see. But yeah,
and they're the cards of the set.
You know,
they're the cards of the set.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And not to have that in Hobby, like I was on a case break of this last night, and I was just thinking all the way through, it's just like a black hole without the action packed. It really is. There's no buzz to it with regarding like those, because all of the action packed is centered around obviously the bigger names.
Yeah,
and you obviously pay the premium for the bigger names, and I was just like, it's lost some of the jeopardy for the bigger names coming out. So
yeah, people like The Rock. Do you know what I mean? I know he's got a couple of other cards, but
honors and stuff like that.
Honors and stuff. And it's a cool image. I'm not saying it's not, but yeah, to not then have that action-packed chase in Hobby just makes it that much more of a tough spot to sell.
Yeah.
And blaster prices are going up and up as well now. People know this, you know?
Yeah, take the most, like make the most of this £30 blaster situation at the moment, because these could be really hard to get coming soon.
So I'll go to what was in last year. So for inserts wise, we have Gala out of 8. Same as last year. I much preferred the ones last year. I don't like the design from this year. I think it's quite dark and I don't know, a bit more bland than the one last year for some reason. I don't know why. Seen them?
I've seen this year's, but not. I don't remember last year's that well. So it might be worth
last year was better, in my view. Each their own. And then you've got Natty T.
They look treasures.
I think they look very similar to. The thing is, I just think they look very similar, like with regard to. Yeah, I don't think there's any great shakes, to be honest, with them.
I think they're still really nice cards. Do you know what I mean? They're still high end. But yeah, just very samey. Very samey.
Noir, I think is. I preferred last year's Noir. It's got the big WWE behind the background of it this year, hasn't it? It looks. I don't know. I know they're high end cards again as well, but. I don't know, I just preferred the card design of last year.
I've never had one in hand. Do you know what I mean? So I've had most of these other high-end cards like National Treasures and, you know, whatever in hand, and I've never had one of these, so I would like to see what they're like. In basketball, they do really beautiful autographs, so they'll use like a gold paint pen and stuff on it, and that looks really, really nice, yeah. But that's when it's its own release. So.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, Noir doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, but it is depends what you like, really. But yeah, I can give or take these.
Okay. And the 3 new ones that we've got is Main Event, which is the multi-case hit. We're thinking 1 in every 6 cases. That's what the rumor is.
Yeah.
Have you seen them? There's there's not that many of them, to be honest. There's like 5 or 6.
I've seen 2. Yeah,
it's quite a small checklist.
I tell you what, the case I was on last night, the Hogan came out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Massive hit, right?
Yeah.
everyone was surprised by that, to be honest. It was like, oh, Christ. I think they're okay. They look a bit strange. Yet again, a bit bland.
They don't look like a case hit. Do you know what I mean? They were a bit boring for a case hit.
It's just like, literally, so if you haven't seen them, guys, so it says main event under it, and there's a picture of the person, and there's space behind them.
Northern Lights behind them.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, there's not much to it, really. I'm not sure. Case hits and multi-case hits, you just never know how well they're going to sell. In like a couple of months' time, 6 months' time, a year down the line, I'm not too sure that these ones are going to be massively sought after, but I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. It's a big pull, obviously, when you hit it on a break or something like that. So good.
Yeah, it's still a massive card, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there'll be someone out there who will want that card. Do you know what I mean? Because they're so rare. Yeah, you'll definitely have people after them.
Well, the sold prices so far, there's only been a couple sold on Yankee Bay, but I don't know what the 130 point prices were, but the Roman Reigns, I think, went like best offer for 300, and the Rhea Ripley went best offer 649. So I don't know what, 250, something like that, or maybe potentially they've got for those. But,
they'll come down exponentially within the next couple of months, and we'll see them up for sale for a fraction of the price, probably. But we'll see. The other two to speak about is, before we move on to the autos, is the Biggest Little Man, the Rey Mysterio card. I liked it. I think it was quite nice. Too. Yeah. There's 44 cards in the set. It's quite a lot. It's a lot more because last year they did the homage to Triple H. Yeah. Or a year and a half ago they did a homage to Triple H.
Like nearly 2 years ago. Bro.
2 years ago. And I think they were really good. I think the Ray ones are a little lighter.
Have they changed his name? They sorted that out.
I think they sorted that out.
So.
I think so.
They remind me very much of like the sets they had in Undisputed, you know, like the 30 years of the Royal Rumble or 30 years of Survivor Series. Yeah. It reminds me of them. But I do, talking about like the action packed in Blasters, I think this would have been better suited in Blasters potentially, and then the action packed in Hobby. I just feel like this is a Blaster insert set that could still be a chase for someone. But yeah, I do like the images, and it's nice to see Ray showcase, because we've had Triple H tribute sets for fucking donkeys years, or Taker tribute sets or Rock tribute sets. Like, it's nice to have someone else. So I quite like the look of these. I might try and go after a set for them, and you know they're quite nice images. So
I tell you what, if you're on a break, that is the set. So I saw two of these. I saw two of these cards come out in the case last night. Yeah, but Ray was hitting quite heavily in this case I was in last night. So if you're gonna, I recommend, if you're gonna go in for a break and you don't really know who you want to get, pay a little bit more, get the Ray spot, because you're guaranteed to get something out of a case. To be honest,
yeah, I think that's a good shout.
Yeah, it's cool.
And the other one, Timeless Treasures. So quite similar to Natty T. The pictures are a bit more Alan and Ginterish on them. It's really weird. It's like Natty T and Alan and Ginter having a, or Ginter, as the Northerners, some of the Northerners say.
Alan and Gunther.
I don't know, man. Like, I like it. I really do. I prefer it to Natty T. But, I mean, I sent you that picture of the Hogan one earlier on, right? Did you see that in the chat? He's holding up his belt.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Go in the ATP chat and scroll back a bit.
It's proper black and white Wolfpack Hogan with the Wolfpack
Hogan, yeah. I hadn't seen that picture on a WWE card before.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've seen that picture with the NWO Wolfpack belt.
Yeah.
No, I don't recognise that.
Very cool.
There's some cool shots as well. There's one of X-Pac with the Cruiserweight title from like the Invasion era, which is again like an X-Pac image we don't normally get. The HBK I've seen like with SummerSlam was quite nice. They're really quite cool. I mean, I don't know if I like them as much as the other Golden Age, but they're good. They're cool.
But do you see what I mean about it being like Alan and Ginter, like with Natty T? It's just kind of, and it's got a bit of a prism feel to it as well. The way that the card's framed, it's really strange. I love it. I think it's great. But
yeah,
will I go out and get a load of them? I don't know. We'll see. I saw a Karen Cross one for sale this morning on a stream I was on, and I was debating about getting it out 25, but I didn't pull the trigger. I was a good boy.
What's the colour on the 25?
It's silver, but the card itself was blue.
Right,
So
okay.
I think the 25's like the problem is with Chronicles is the colours are denoted by the
Fucking
lettering.
writing,
The writing. Right. It's not the card colour itself. So, okay. So autos, we can fly through these because they're very similar to what we've already seen. So base set autos, they just look like a base card with an auto on it. Contenders season ticket looks like a Contenders season ticket with an auto on it. However, the one of ones, they look like superfractors. Very cool.
Really nice.
Donruss Optic. Yes.
Oh,
Try to show you one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I think they look awesome, to be honest.
They're really nice. Yeah.
I do like them. Hall of Fame. I have not seen
Nope, not seeing.
autographs of them. National Pride. I've seen an abundance of them.
Yeah.
They seem
Blasters
to be everywhere. Yeah. Natty T Mem. Okay. I saw AJ out of 10 get pulled last night. And it was a matte relic.
Okay.
So it didn't look that great, really. But he's sorry. Origins, I've seen the most I've seen actually is probably Origins. Autos. They're just everywhere, like especially unnumbered ones.
Yep.
That
was the same. That was the same last year as well. They were everywhere.
Phoenix, they are about, but not as abundant as I would say Origins. Silhouettes. When I was in that break last night, Jamie, your mate came out. Cameron Grimes came out and said hello. It was quite a nice one. It was out of 10. It was out of 10. It had a bit of colour on the patch.
I mean, we'll talk about Cameron Grimes later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Tools of the Trade, triple mem look exactly the same as last year.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? There's no difference. And the Voice of the Ring. I do have one.
Quite a few of these, yeah.
I do have one in front of me, actually, somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? It's quite a thick card as well. It's a thick boy. I was surprised how thick it was. Come on, where are you? There he is. It's my Byron.
Big old shiny head.
Yeah. It's a thick old card. I've had to use a 55 point on it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yep. I was like, ooh, okay. Is there anything else to talk about with regards to...
I mean, I will make just an observation. I thought the Ricochet auto was bizarre as fuck, the image they used for that. Have you seen it?
No.
So it's like Ricochet upside down, but it looks like he's like taking his shit upside down. It's a very, very weird... Let me... I'll drop it in a chat, but it's a very peculiar image. I can't even work out what he's actually doing. He's like... He doesn't look like he's midway through a move. I
would say the one note, and I said we'd talk about this before the end, the one note that is very visible.
Sorry, he's just sent a picture.
I need to look at it.
How weird is that?
It looks... If you turn it the other way around, yeah, it definitely looks like he's trying to squeeze out a turd. Jeez.
That's mad.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
Where's that even from?
I don't know. It's like, I can't work out if he's off the top rope. Is he coming to the ring?
It looks like he's coming to the ring because he's got his clothing on, hasn't he?
He's got his like jacket on.
Yeah.
But what a weird image.
That is a weird image. Anyway, one of the things I wanted that Chris mentioned earlier on, and we have to talk about it just very quickly. I think other than the action-packed and the 24 karat gold, I think one of the biggest chases so far, even though I think they're quite reasonably priced on the secondary market, and that is the silver waves from the blasters. Everyone loves the silver waves. They just look special. They really do. Chris is showing us. Oh, you got Tiffy time.
Tiffy time.
They are very, very nice. I think everyone likes them. So, yet again, another reason why the blasters have been so successful
blasters
this
for the
time.
win.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Definitely.
I don't think I've seen so much love for blasters as I have in this release. Like, blasters have been really neglected over the last few years, and I do like there's a bit of shine on them.
Well, if you're gonna put autograph chances in there, as well as Tiffany's in there, right? And I've seen Tiffany come out of blasters a lot.
Yeah.
You've got the action packed and the 24 karat gold, where the 24 karat golds are selling like hotcakes at the minute. And even the action packed is selling like hotcakes at the minute. I can attest to that. And
Me too.
then you put the silvers as well.
Yeah.
So you got all of
It's
those.
fucking loaded.
It's loaded, man. So
Yeah.
okay, right. Okay.
Sorry, just really quick. We spoke about this last time around, didn't we? About would you get a case of blasters or a case of hobby?
Because we didn't know at that point.
No, I mean I'm now 100% inclined to get 20 blasters.
Yeah.
If you were offered, like even free hobby boxes versus a case of blasters, take the blasters for the win.
Yeah, 100%.
It is debatable whether or not you'd make your money back on a case, even with a case with blasters for 550, because you'd need the two autos that you get in it. You'd need to have, they're not going to be numbered, but they need to be bangers. Because the action packs, you only get 124 karat gold. You get 10 action packs.
You wouldn't make your money back, but
You would,
No.
yeah.
very rarely do you make your money back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You could do the same with hobby boxes and not get your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No, agreed.
So
like
it's good. It's good.
Some of the autos I've seen come out of hobby, like double meechin and stuff like that, and
No, don't.
redemptions and stuff like
It's not
that.
going to be that.
It's- yeah.
I'm not going to get a Michael Cole autograph.
I want one. I've been trying to get one.
If I get one,
The world's smallest
coming
autograph of
straight
Michael
to you.
Cole.
Thank you. I'm trying to get one, man. I keep trying to get that spot just to get the Michael Cole autograph. It's terrible autograph, but I love it. Okay, so we'll move over then to Jamie's Corner. Jamie's Corner.
Jamie's Corner. Right, welcome to the corner, boys. Just a quick thing, really. So, Ringmaster, I'm just doing a final call for it. I was thinking about announcing the winner on the episode this week, but I'm going to extend it until episode 52. So, if you do want to get involved with Ringmaster and you haven't had any quizzes from me yet, reach out to me. Last call, anyone do Ringmaster. If not, we will announce the winner. Chris shrinking away. No, honestly, there's we've obviously, I want to give a bit more time. We've had quite a few come through. There was a few people who said they would be interested, but I haven't heard back from them. So it's like, actually, I'm happy to extend it a couple of weeks and announce the winner on episode 52. So if you want to get involved with that, please reach out to me. Chris, you're still welcome to do it. It's fine. There's no problem. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just opening up fully. So yeah, if you want to do that, please reach out to me. I just wanted to really run through as well Wrestling Card Wednesday. So I will put hands up. I fucked up last week, forgot it was actually Thursday, and done Wrestling Card Wednesday in the WhatsApp chat. For Scotch Crouch, they remind me, it's Thursday, so it become Wrestling Card Thursday. I don't know what happened to me then.
Classic Jamie.
I'm about to say,
Jamie.
this week you had a bank holiday, so,
Yeah.
but last week, no bank holiday, but...
Just classic Jamie. That's what we love.
Classic Jamie.
Classic Jamie.
But we have actually got quite a few cards come through from the last couple of weeks. So I'll just do a quick run through of some of the stuff we've had crop up. Again, if you're not in the WhatsApp group, I can share you a link with that so you can join the Card Tricks community. So we're doing a lot more in the WhatsApp group now, and we'll get through that as we go through. But yeah, Wrestling Card Wednesday. So we had some really cool stuff, and I did promise I'd mention a few things on there. So we had a Jeff Hardy at 25 Transcendent Auto put up there by Scott. Tom put up a Shids Checky I don't know actually who it actually is. I'll just put Shids down for it. But yeah, really
Japanese
cool
lady who I'm sure will be
Japanese
lovely.
lady.
Is it not Shida?
Is it not Shida? I don't know.
I don't know the picture you're talking about, but
No, I
I
apologise.
feel like I saw him post a Shida one. Maybe.
Okay.
Don't know.
So
Shids.
yeah, I thought it looked like Shids. So I've written down Shids, but I do apologise if I got that wrong. Timmy had a really cool story. So him and his daughter went to the O2 last month and went to go see WWE. And Cody Rhodes actually signed their Elite Dunruss base of Cody. So it's now gone to his daughter's PC. So she was over the moon with that. So yeah, really, really chuffed. So that's gone into their PC.
So
Don't sell it.
Don't say.
sell
There
it.
might be a pathway into card thingies. Don't sell it. Logan put some printing plates up of Asuka and Io Sky, which is quite cool. We had an Adam Cole Transcendent base put up into the chat today. Paul Durham put up a Hooventude auto from Select 23, which he said is a really cool image and it is a really cool master image of Hooventude. And then we finished up with two posts. We had one from Jonathan Joyce. We had a redemption of a Stone Cold Select Red Wave out of 20. And he said it was returned in 2 weeks, which is a mental turnaround from Panini. 2 weeks.
That's nuts, yeah.
And then we finish up with Coffin Drop cards. Big piece here of Sting and Darby Allin. And he put up their Pyros out of 299 from A-Dub 2022. So good mix of bits and pieces, really, which is really cool to see in the group. So yeah, if you want to head on over, we do Wrestling Card Wednesday every week, and we do other bits and pieces. So yeah, come and join the fun. And I think that's pretty much it from the corner for me, I think, this week. Sweet.
Chris's Nook.
Right, let's head on over to my Nook. So, you ready, Dave? The results are in.
Yep.
It was actually quite close this time round, but Jamie and his Cameron Grimes autograph somehow won. Absolute travesty.
Can you insert the film they did about the Craze brothers, where he's basically saying wankers, fucking wankers? Yeah, please, find the clip of that.
Wankers. Fucking embarrassing. Waste of our time. Fucking waste of our time.
That is very apt to write right now, to be honest. 'Cause
Wankers.
I think.
Well, Dave, in the
dear.
notes I've got, maybe we should can this segment
I don't know.
after this travesty.
No.
So, the results were Jamie had 11 votes. Well done, Jamie. I had 9, and Dave, you got 7.
There you go. Well, it's very close, but
It was a very close one, but the
Let's
WhatsApp
just-
group done us dirty, Dave. They're the degens that voted for Jamie the most. I won on Facebook, but yeah, other than that, Jamie took it.
I will say,
ultimately,
though,
guys, you voted for a guy who's been released from WWE as the next big thing.
And if me or Dave put up in the Card Tricks WhatsApp sales group right now a Cameron Grimes auto for a tenner,
Yep.
ain't no one buying that.
because it weren't a tenner, that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I will say this one thing. This is the first time I've not duplicated a vote on another platform and fucked
this is
myself
true.
over.
Well,
So,
yeah,
look, I've
yeah.
done myself a good one here.
Well
so.
done. Well done. No, well done. Look, I finally have a winner in my PC,
There you go.
and that winner
The
is
one you
Cameron
wanted and all.
Grimes. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
Oh, amazing.
Well, so
know.
yeah.
I
So
don't
the
know.
current standings are Dave, you're on 4.
Yep. 3-3.
I'm on 3-3. Yep.
Yeah,
Me and
3-3.
Jamie are on 3 apiece.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done, Jamie.
Happy days.
What are you picking for the next episode?
Right, so I want to go back to our Nook roots a little bit. I want something weird and wonderful. So I would like wrestlers doing something that isn't wrestling.
Okay.
So doing something outside the ring, going somewhere, like something where they're not doing what you think they would normally be doing.
Okay.
So there's plenty to pick from out there. There's been loads of weird and wonderful sets over the years. So have a good treasure hunt and see what you can find.
I wonder if I can find a Page custom card. what was she doing outside of the ring? Apart from
Might be a
supporting
triple card.
her friends. I don't know. Let's see what we can find.
So,
See what we can
who's
find.
buying for who? Am I buying for Chris? Lloydy for me?
Yeah.
And me
And then
for
Chris
Lloydy.
for Lloydy.
Okay.
Boom. Good luck, boys.
Good luck. I just don't own anymore. I've been shaken up now.
Yeah,
Anything.
I do think.
I-
That's really knocked us for 6, Jamie. I think.
Well, I
Yeah.
will say, though, it's a bit like Liberate of the Week. How many times have I thought I've had a winner, and then we don't know what the hell the people are thinking, you know? People put...
That's Dave.
That's me.
That's Dave.
No, but and then Lloydy picks a card, you think, where's he got that from? You know?
It's his decision.
I know, it's crazy, though.
But this is like a general. This is like a lot of people's decisions. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Loads of degens out there. Anyway,
Mental. But it's all good fun. All good fun.
all good fun. Lloydy.
Higher. Yeah, it's the President's Hole. Not a big one this week. Not a big hole. Jamie, but while the hole's going on, can I have Mulder and Scully? Because it is Area 51 episode by Catatonia, please.
Oh, dear.
I do like, honestly, one of the best person I ever saw live at Glastonbury was Keris Matthews. It wasn't Catatonia, it was Keris Matthews. Her voice is just insane. Yeah, really cool.
When she does a blues show on Six Music now, and
Yeah.
I think it's on Radio 2, I guess. Right. She's got such a good voice for that as well. She's got she's got more and more Welsh and husky, you know?
Perfect. Yeah.
It's cool. Anyway.
I've always got a bit of a soft spot for Keris. Anyway,
Matthews.
we'll move on. Not much to talk about. I haven't done a Liberator of the Week for a while. May keep it off the books for some time. I think the only thing, like, I didn't put this as part of the card news, but I thought it would be a card thing to talk about in the whole, get your opinions on it. So Shotzi Select 23 Ringside Black 101 got destroyed
Very angry.
by a very angry person who was not having a good time. However, it was that behind it was obviously he didn't like the fact that she liked trans people. That was put on their Instagram, right? So I'm not.
Is that the motive?
I'm not.
No. So
the
I think
motive was
So the motive, I think, was that he made a sale of it. They backed out,
And it fell
he
through,
got
yeah.
annoyed, and he got annoyed and threw it at a wall. But then his justification, I guess, was that she supports like transgender. So guy's a fucking
Jesus.
idiot.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fucking idiot.
the thing. The thing though that when I saw this before, obviously that I looked at the what actually happened and why, and like the idiocy of it and stuff like that. But if that was an artist who was trying to, I don't know, like mimic anarchy, because like Shotzi is anarchy, isn't she? You know what I mean? It actually, as a piece of art by someone who wasn't doing it for all the wrong reasons, it would have been actually quite a like artist look for years
custom
to do
card.
something like this. You know what I mean? Like, but just the motives behind it and stuff like that, I just find like, and they've. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's up to if you own the
what
card,
you
it's what you do with it.
But you've just thrown away like a
Yeah.
fucking
A lot of money.
half
Well,
a monkey.
You've thrown away money, and you've put it on social media, and everyone has an opinion of you. So there you go. I just thought I'd mention it because it was like, I don't want to put in card news because I don't think it is card news, but ultimately it was big enough over the last week or so to talk about on the pod because a lot of people had their views about it and stuff like that. But and we don't see it happen every day. We don't see a one-of-one being destroyed so
It's usually
crazy.
like
really.
the thing you guard the most. Do you know what I mean? The card that you put in a mag or whatever. But
Yeah, it was a shocker. Anyway, I'll close down the hole and close the hole down. But is anyone thirsty? It's time for a
Coffee.
break. There you go. JB, I'll show notes of when we need to cut into that. There you go. So I thought add a little new segment in. We'll see how it goes. But this is a new segment really to be like, let's not talk about... We talk about random shit all the time. So let's kind of direct it in some way, maybe. And not just have like go off in fucking tangents all the time. So a bit of a break to talk about. There you go, Jamie. Write that one down again. Just to talk about stuff off the board. Just to give us a bit of a relaxing time. So obviously this is Area 51. We're talking about episode 51, Area 51. Let's talk a bit about aliens. Let's talk a bit. Let's go up into the skies for a couple of seconds and talk about aliens. So, first thing to say, do you believe? You believers, have you seen any?
I can put comment in here. I think it must be. I guess I will say something though. I do love a good podcast around this sort of stuff. I'm an avid listener, like Uncanny and like Danny Robbins' Uncanny stuff with, you know, ghosts and weird things and aliens, and they've just done one on Bigfoot. I love all that kind of stuff. I find it fascinating, especially the amount of like stuff that people go into and like the research to try and prove it. It's unbelievable, really. But yeah, no, aliens got to be, surely. I will say though, I've never seen the X-Files. If you want to add that onto the list, never seen the X-Files. Yeah,
It's Gillian Anderson is the only person I have been unable to meet in such a way of I did have a chance to go meet her at these like Comic-Con things.
yeah. She's always at Comic-Cons, yeah.
And I just couldn't do it. I would be when I meet people, I don't care. I treat them as human beings and stuff like that. But Gillian Anderson, my wife knows this as well. She's like my only crush growing up, like celebrity wise. I couldn't do it. I'd be a gibbering wreck. I'd be like, I love you, Ginger. It wouldn't go down well. So yeah, it's. I do like. Go on, Chris. What's yours?
I'm very similar to Jamie. I'm really interested in it. I'm really open-minded. So like, I want to believe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think they existed at a point in history, or like they were known to us at a point in history, and I don't think that things that they knew back then, like the technology they used and stuff, I don't think it was from us. I think it was from somewhere else.
So you're going the
conspiracy
Battlestar Galactica route?
Yeah, but I do feel it's not that far-fetched. Like, you've only got to go back in our recent history as such. Like, we had the Romans who brought in all this technology with water, and then the Romans went and we disregarded it, went to the Anglo-Saxons, and then went back to living in wood huts and having total like Neanderthal ways of living. Like, there could in theory have been this like alien type thing coming to Earth millions of years ago, whatever. With
That or we're a bunch of lazy cunts, either one.
Yeah. And I don't know, I just find it is very peculiar. So many weird things you see, you know. You see these hieroglyphs and stuff with helicopters and stuff, don't they? Thinking, how the hell did they draw these up?
I do. So, personally, I think to say that we are the only entity in the universe is, and the height of knowledge in the universe, if we are, I don't know. Like, I think that's very naive to say. I do find it like it's a bit weird that you look up into the sky and you see nothing. Like, there's no ships floating past or anything like that. There's no intergalactic moons floating past, you know, like with regard, like being propelled like the fucking Death Star or anything like that. That kind of like is it obviously adds fuel to the fact that we're alone, right? So, but I do believe that there must be, like, the universe is almost infinite, right? So there's got to be, we can't be the only thing around. I would say that I have seen 2 UFOs. I have. Have you guys seen any UFOs?
Mrs. S has.
Oh, really? Go on.
Yeah, well, she thinks she has, yeah.
Go on. What was her?
So we've just moved up here, and she was either I can't remember if she was going to her mum and dad's in Cambridge or coming back from Cambridge. But she saw orange lights in the sky, and they like went in a formation and then went off in a triangle, and they just went off and gone. And you know, it's something that she could never explain how it was, but the formation of it was like as it was, and like we've tried to disprove it. But yeah, she saw that as a three lights coming together as a triangle, then going off.
We haven't planned this.
Oh no! What are you going to say?
So my first time that I saw a UFO was in, I believe, 1998.
Right.
I was walking. So I grew up in a little town called Newport Pagnell. Don't live there now, but my parents still over there, but I don't live there now. And there's a field, and there's not a lot of housing, so there's not a lot of light around this field, right? So you can see the sky. And there was an orange light in the sky, and this is before like lasers and bloody drones and stuff like that. It's 1998, right? There was nothing. So, but
Wait, can I just say there was definitely lasers in 1998 because you used to see them on Raw every fucking night.
but
Fucking great
not
lasers. I know what you're saying. I know.
Yeah, but like not like
There was no drones.
You would see something. Like the thing is, this was moving in the sky. And it was moving like up and down, left, right, etc, stuff like that, but not like in a light, like being shone kind of way, like it was moving,
deliberate movement.
And then when it went, it shot off. It wasn't a plane or a helicopter or anything like that. It went so fast that we all just looked at each other. There was a group of about 6 of us, and we all just looked at each other and went, that's really unexplainable. And I think the Citizen actually did like have reports of it. I don't think they like the local newspaper had reports of it, but they didn't publish much about it. And but I kind of put that down to the fact. So Newport Pagnell is very close to Cranfield, and there's like a military base over there that they like MOD. And they do a lot of missile technology over there and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that. But 98, I don't know. And the other one, this is the weirdest one. So we were on a plane back from Chicago back to London.
Right.
And my wife woke me up and said, "What is that out there?" And I went, "It's a building." And she said, "It's sticking through the clouds." And I went, "Oh yeah." So it was a structure basically coming out from the clouds. I could draw it, like I can see it in my head now, you know what I mean? Tried to take a photograph of it, couldn't get a photograph of it. It was so strange. It was like I said to my wife, I'm pointing this phone at this structure, and she was like, "Yeah, I can't see anything." So that was really weird. And I looked up afterwards, like years later, and there's loads of alien sightings out of Chicago, which I didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a hotspot for alien UFOs and stuff like that. So,
okay.
I don't know. So I say I've seen 2. Whether or not they're aliens, I don't know, but they're definitely unexplained.
I'll have to. I've not thought about that light thing that Abby said for years.
Yeah.
I will have a chat to her after this and compare notes and get her to ping a voice note to you, because there's probably details of one, but I remember her saying that it's like there's a distinct movement and it just went. It was so fast.
It was. It just went so fast across the night sky. I've never seen anything move that fast before, and it wasn't a light, because a light wouldn't have stayed like it was all the way off, and it just went.
No.
So I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously the American government have put dossiers out, obviously, haven't they, about there being UFOs in the world for which we live. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is some, like, they're only UFOs because they can't be explained, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah.
But what are they?
Someone's got to know something.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're aliens, but you know. Anyway, little chat there. Whether or not we keep this segment in, it all depends on what we want to do on the
So
break.
next time is episode 52, so we can talk about B-52 bombers, or the B-52s.
No, the B-50.
Shack.
I fucking hate Love Shack. I said,
Well, that can be
I
next
said
week.
specifically, the one song I hate, and I know you're going to put this as my
was
fucking president
just
hold
about to
music.
say.
The ones, like, literally, when we got married, I went up to the DJ. I said, the one song you cannot play is the B-52s. I hate this song. I despise it. And he said, okay, cool. 40 minutes later, he plays it, and I went up to him, and there was nobody on the dance floor at that point. And I said, please, can you turn it off? I hate it. I've told you not to play it. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, someone asked me for it. And, like, there's nobody around. Like, everyone's still, like, getting their drinks. You know what I mean? This is before everyone's up on the dance floor. Like, shut the fuck up. Turn it off.
I'd have kicked off, yeah. I think I'd have kicked off.
You
I'd have said,
you
you
need to
been
have
paid yet?
You need to have a chat with my missus. She hates Love Shack as well. She hates the B-52 Love Shack. And we had the same thing. We didn't want it on our wedding list. We made sure it wasn't there. I mean...
Aliens, mate, that's why. These orange lights in the sky. That's what it does.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we'll move on. Purchases of the week. I put myself down as going first this week.
Myself.
I'm not going to go through everything because I'll just be here all day. So I now have 19 of the action-packed out of 25.
Close. You're getting close.
I picked one up just before I came on there, actually.
Did you really?
There, Tagsy. Thank you, Tagsy. I got the Hulk Hogan for a very reasonable price off of him, as well as picking up the Mankind 24 karat gold from him as well for a steal.
Nice.
55 quid I picked that up for. 55 quid. Steal. So, yeah, that's going really well. I should be finished by the end of... I'm going to try and spread it out a bit and finish by the end of maybe next month. I don't know, but we'll see. And I think the only other one really to talk about is that I did get... I did a one-of-one swap. So Chris from Cartrix, who I've been obviously doing a load of breaks with, especially the blaster breaks to try and get the action pack. Thank you, Cartrix Chris. It's been a ride the last couple of weeks to try and get these ones over the line. He keeps pulling autographs for me as well. I've pulled 3 autographs over, 5 cases with him or something like that. So pretty cool. So one of his giveaways was a Leaf Acetate Stone Cold 1-of-1, the Leaf Metal ones, and somebody won it, and I knew that they so Jane from Cartrix, she's always on Cartrix, Jane picking up, so she always picks up the Otis ones. I knew that she is a lover of Otis. I had a 1-of-1 of Otis, so I swapped it out basically and got the Stone Cold. So I've gotten out of 2 Ric Flair. I'll probably get a 1-of-1 Ric Flair. I don't know which one I want to get, and I need to get a Hogan 1-of-1, and I'm kind of done with metal after that. I could get loads of the different parallels and stuff like that, but I'm happy with what I got. I just need to get those 2. So really, 6 action packs, 2 Leaf 1-of-1s, and it'd be nice. I still haven't got it. I need a Bron Breaker 1-of-1. So if anyone's got a Bron Breaker 1-of-1 out there, which is not really an instant, which is like one of the base ones, I'd like a base, not an autograph. I'd like a base Bron 1-of-1. So if anyone out there's got one who are happy to sell on,
I like his Chronicles base card.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? With the mask.
Different, yeah. Quite like that one.
I'm sure there's one out there that someone's probably got that they probably don't need. So it's a bit of a, guys, if you hear or see anything, please come to me. I don't care what it actually is.
But not on Instagram.
On Instagram's fine. I wouldn't say, yeah, you can come to me on Instagram, but we're always on Facebook and WhatsApp groups and stuff like that. We're always around, so please tag me in whichever way you can find me. That would be great, but I do need to find one eventually. That's it for me. Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a pretty good week, actually. I'll talk about some things I picked up today, first of all, actually. I bought some cards from another Jamie in the Card Trick Sales group. So he had a bit of a clear out and had a couple of Charlie Dempsey Select 2023 cards. So he had the green to 5 and the tie-dye to 25. So I've done a bit of deal ski on that and started trimming down the Dempsey rainbow. So I've done quite well there, actually, so far. So some of the harder parallels I didn't think I'd be able to get, I seem to have got, which is sometimes the way it works, sometimes, isn't it, you know? Done some ComC bits and pieces, so, of course, payday week. So I picked up a couple of, I picked up about a dozen AW finishers for the 2021 debut set, so picked up a few more names for that. Again, picked up a couple more Leave Here as a Wrestling Auto, so slowly trimming them down, not a massive amount, but just picked a couple up here and there. And also went in and bought a couple of Jade Cargill Matchday Moments, you know, the rookie card, if you want to call it a rookie card, the first appearance card. I mean, I'm not a massive thing, but it's nice to pick up a couple when they come up cheap on ComC.
It's a good shot as well they've used on that one, I think.
It's lovely. I mean, I've probably got far too many of them at this point. But, I mean, my big plan would be that the nicest one I've got, I will sub for grading. That's kind of what my mindset is. But again, with Upper Deck, you just don't know what you're going to get. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So we'll keep an eye on those on that side of things. But yeah, that's kind of what I was picking up there. eBay wise, I've not really had any misses as such. I've not really been buying an awful lot. I'm still dabbling a little bit of NASCAR cards here and there. I'm a bit of a sucker for NASCAR stuff. So yeah, I've picked up a little bits and pieces. Tied up that PC there. But yeah, break wise, I've been pretty quiet on breaks. I think because I've been trying to pick up other bits and pieces, I've been holding off, obviously, for Card Tricks to be getting all their bits and pieces for the big weekend. All the hobby stuff, exactly. So that's hoping to be in this weekend. So I'll probably dabble more this weekend. But yeah, that's pretty much really just sort of closing down and picking up a few bits and pieces, to be honest.
Cool. Chris?
Cool. Quite a few things for me this week. When I started writing this, I was like, I haven't really bought that much, and then it just the wheels kept spinning in my head, and I was like, fuck, I bought loads. Okay, so done some breaks and ordered a fair amount of sealed wax. So I've got a hobby box of Chronicles coming, and 3 blasters. I've already had 1 blaster turn up. So that's on my YouTube channel. So that has been opened. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before. So I thought I'd finished the Undertaker to 25 parallel, the orange from Slam Attacks Chrome. The last one that I needed never turned up, and I had to get
You're waiting
refunded.
for ages.
Waiting for ages, and yeah, it just never showed. And then, like buses, 2 show up at once, but one of them was graded, one of them was not. Went for the one that was not, and that has turned up. So I finally done it.
Boom, well done, dude.
Yeah, I just got the to 10s and the to 5s left of that one. You
do need to send me your Samus Chrome list of what you need and what you don't need, so I can keep some save searches.
So in my notes, I've written, if Jamie asks why I haven't got a list, I do have a list, but I currently have Slam Attacks Chrome coloured parallels and a ton of base. Ship My Cards, at Gorilla Ship, and at ComC. So it's a bit up in the air at the moment. I kind of don't know what I need and what I don't. So yeah, when I get those in, I can then update the list, and Bob's your uncle.
And I'm going to blow your mind here. I'm interested in maybe buying a base set from you if you've got a base set.
I've just last week I actually sorted a whole base set out. It took me fucking hours, and I was like, I'm going to put this on eBay, and then I still haven't put it on there. So yeah, I do actually have a sorted out base set ready. So yeah, I'll trade you something or other. Cool. One thing I never really mention on the pod, or I don't know, you guys tell me. I have a massive collection of WWE Funko Pops, as you can see some of them behind me.
Yeah, I've mentioned it before, but not often.
Not often, no. So I guess it was like the main wrestling thing that I collected before cards. So it has died off a bit, and they released so many, and there's like 20 different Undertakers, 20 different Rocks now. But I did pick up a Chase pop that I needed, and I've needed for a while. So I got Kevin Nash in the NWO outfit, and I got it at a really good price. So it's something I've been wanting for a while. But yeah, I Chase wires with these Funkos. I think there's only probably less than 5 that I actually need. I've got so many of them. Yeah.
Do you need the Triple H GameStop exclusive?
Which one's at the throne?
I'll dig it out. I think it's DX Triple H, like modern DX Triple H.
No, I
it's
think I've got that. Yeah. Send me a picture anyway.
Yeah, send it if you're interested. We can do a deal.
Yeah. Cool. So Dave mentioned it. We've spoken about it a lot, and there's probably some more to come. Action packed. Yeah, I've been doing these as well. Not quite as far along as Dave. But I'm getting there. I made a deal today, and I got 8 off the list. Plus, I hit 1 in my blaster, and I've had 2 on breaks, so 11 in total. But the lot I picked up today did include a 24 karat gold The Rock. Cool. So looking forward to seeing if that actually turns up, because it was a heck of a deal.
Is that ATP or Yang over?
No, it's OTP. Yeah,
OTP. Okay.
But the guy seems, sound to me. So let's hope. And then other breaks. Done some with card tricks. I got a Roxanne Perez Phoenix Flash Silver Flash one. Really nice card. And I did another half case of Slam Attacks Chrome. And I think I showed you guys, I hit the red to 5 and the black to 10 of Kofi Kingston in the same half a case. So that was pretty cool. And then a load of other like coloured parallels. And last thing on this one is the Undertaker spot when some guy was like, "You are not having this Undertaker spot," and it went up to $70. It was like $73 or $74 or something like that. I backed out at 69 because I was like, this guy is definitely not letting me have this spot. No way. So,
and how many boxes was that?
8 boxes, and he got a silver.
No.
He got a lot of base, loads of base. But yeah, and it would have been me that would have obviously suffered that fate if I hadn't have let him win. But
but he could have got 1-on-1. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So. And we know what Slam Attacks is like for those. Undertaker has 5 cards. So there is a chance. But I do think that quite a few of them, I know of at least 2 of them, I think, that have been pulled. So
yeah,
not that much of a chance.
Well, that's the thing, is actually playing the odds. You know what I mean? So
yeah. That's the Rey Mysterio spot in Chronicles. But yeah, that's it from me this week.
Just a couple of extras from me. So 3 really. 1, thank you to Timmy from Card Tricks, but from WhatsApp group on our side, because we speak to Tim quite a lot. He did very kindly give me a Mankind AP. I forgot about that. That was really amazing. Nice, thank you. I was like, mate, please just if you're going to sell it,
because you were trying to do a deal, weren't you?
I was just asking him to say, look, I will buy it. If you're selling, I will buy because I do need it. And he was like, no, mate, you just give it to him. So
for context, I think he hit, was it 2 or 3?
He actually hit
the gold.
He hit the 2 base and a gold from 1 case. So that the context is his cup runneth over, and I thought, hang on a second, if he's going to sell it, I'd rather it be to me because definitely. I need it for the collection, basically, if I'm going to try and get it all. So yeah, massive thank you to Timmy for that one. I did open up a blaster box of Chronicles today, actually. Ooh. Ironically, that the hit of the card was an American Nightmare Cody Phoenix Silver Wave.
Lovely.
However, it has a print line. Which is great because I've got a print line PC, haven't I?
Yeah.
Oh, so I haven't looked about that.
I wouldn't have had him in my PC otherwise. I would have sold him. So, like, literally, it goes very well in my print line PC. So, if anyone's got any print line stuff that they want to get rid of as well, I'm listening on print line stuff as well. Really weirdly, it's kind of one of the things I get drawn to. I don't know why.
I do. Not necessarily print lines, but like errors and stuff. There's an error card that I might buy today, actually. I got sent an offer for it, so I'm probably going to accept.
Okay.
And it's Topps Chrome 2020 or 2021, one of 2021, I think. And it's a green Velveteen Dream on the front, but on the back it says Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Wow.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, yeah, I think I might grab that just because it's weird.
There's a fucking pick a mix right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like weird and wonderful stuff like that. I love, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, that's the dream car for you, Chris, isn't it? With a Swerve PC and a Velveteen Dream. Like, you can't beat that, can you? Like,
it's a dream card.
man.
And other stuff.
That was my dad joke, by the way.
There you go. The other stuff I've been PCing as well, and it's not really wrestling card related, but I have yet to hit a numbered card lower than 20, base card lower than 20 out of the new score that's come out for Premier League.
Really?
Yeah, that's really strange.
What format have you been buying though? You've been buying the
bit of both.
Well, because there's fat packs and you've been buying both. Oh,
I've been buying both, and 20 or under is the.
Yeah, they're usually a dime a dozen, aren't they? I've got tons of score that's to 15. And
if you hear me rustling in the background, I am trying to sort out a load of cards at the minute.
I see you're doing a bit of life happening there.
I thought it was opening. Yeah.
No, I've got so much stuff everywhere. So I've got just like Jeffrey Schlupp for my dad, 15. In a teal, lovely. So really well. And I weirdly picked up. So my dad's like more into it than I'll ever be, basically. But the Warhammer 40k stuff. Shout out to people who love Warhammer 40k. I did pick up like a blaster box of. They did a set last year called
Panini
Dark
one.
Galaxy. Yeah, the Panini one. And
yeah, we had that at work.
The parallels in it are fucking beautiful. Like the artwork's great anyway, but the parallels in it are just like they're awesome. I'm so glad I did it. I am kind of thinking get more. Go on, sorry.
What's the imagery like? Is it like the box art? Is it that kind of like artwork?
I was just trying to find. I've just literally put it away, I think, but I've got loads of it. Just from. Okay, let me show you.
Do a Google. Yeah, do a Google. It's all right.
That's all right. I've got it here. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Oh, they're really nice, aren't they?
Yeah. This is one of the hardest ones to get. It's called an adamantium parallel.
They're really nice.
Yeah, really strange, but really nice, man. So, yeah, weird pickups, to be honest, but really cool. Really cool. All right, so before we go into the last bit of the show today, let's go have a word from our sponsors.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Join Card Tricks UK on What Not Daily, your only stop for regular wrestling breaks in the UK. Ooh, Chris, Casper, and the team welcome you to join the hunt for rare autographs, relics, and one-of-ones from wrestling stars past, present, and future. What you gonna do, brother?
Okay, we're back. So, top 5, Mega 5. It was supposed to be cage matches. So I've done mine on the pretense of there's one kind of variant in my 5 that is not a classic cage match. Jamie, I think you've got 1 or 2, haven't you? I'm not too sure about the one, but we'll see.
Yeah, we've got a few there.
And then Chris is all over the fucking place. So
I think I've got 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We'll discuss anyway going through, But
I will say there has been obviously cages do appear, but I was trying also not to take something from the cage tribute set or something like that. You know, it's hard to just go through some of this stuff, isn't it? Really,
Yeah, it's
and
difficult.
think of things you've seen and forgetting stuff.
It is difficult. Definitely. Okay, I'll go first then. So number 5, Warrior, the Ultimate Warrior, 1991 classics. So this was card, I believe, card number 2. So he's giving Macho Man an atomic drop inside a cage, I believe. So this is really weird because Warrior's obviously known for his cage match against Ravishing Rick Rude, and there's a very well-known card of his that he's done many different cards of where he's on the corner of a cage pointing up into the air. That's kind of like his famous one. But there's a couple of him against Macho King from the Classic 91, or 91 Classic. And yeah, they're the only cards of that match, basically. I think they did quite a few of those in like dark shows. But I think the one that they did do, Macho King 1, on that was taped on TV. But it's a nice little. It's Ultimate Warrior as I remember him. You know, with the load of different Ultimate Warrior faces on his trunks and stuff like that. It was
Classic Warrior,
Prime Warrior 91. Love it. Number 4, I went All the Mankind. So this picture of him in a blue steel cage at SummerSlam. Which SummerSlam was it?
97.
96.
96.
No, because 96.
It would have been 96. Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
But it's there's Tops 2017, Tops 2019, and Prism 2023. I think a lot of people would have seen it in Prism 2023.
Yeah.
I think it's a great, really, really great image of the blue cage. Basically, I do like the blue cage, and there'll be more blue cage going further in my top 5. Number 3, if it was a better image, I would have put this number 1. This for me is my favourite ever cage match of all time, and it was
Really?
Yeah, amazing.
What about it? What is it that you like about it?
All right, well let me say what it is. So JBL versus the Big Show. This was at No Way Out 2005.
2005, yeah.
So this is a barbed wire cage match. So the odds are obviously in the Big Show's favour, right? Because JBL, who's
couldn't
the
get in all
champ,
that.
yeah, he can't get out. He actually scraped up his arm real bad on that, if I remember rightly. Like proper, there was a lot of blood coming down his left arm on that one. But the way it finishes, obviously cage matches, the finish on cage matches are normally generally fucking terrible, right? It just is what it is. But the finish is him getting a choke, JBL getting a choke slam off the ropes through onto the canvas. He goes through the canvas and then crawls out of the ring from under the floor because he's actually gone through the canvas. And it's such before obviously the Big Show can get out of the ring, out of the cage.
Yeah.
I love it. It's perfect. It's the best way of getting a chicken shit heel over, right?
Yeah, I really like that.
I don't think I've seen a cage match that has been that imaginative since then, to be honest. Obviously it was very engineered that way and stuff like that, but can you imagine them sitting around the table and thinking to themselves, oh, how are we going to do this? I know. Pull a few slabs underneath, you go through the floor, climb out through the floor with all the blood all over you and win. That'd be a good idea. So it's just the card obviously is just it's it's Big Show slamming JBL doing his fall away slam, I believe. So it's
fall away slam, yeah.
It's no great shakes, and that's from Undisputed 2015. So I think they were called like the best cage matches or something.
I think that's what it is.
Cage match evolution or something like that.
What JB mentioned a minute ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, loved it. Go on, sorry.
No, I was gonna say I do like those insert sets, especially when I think Undisputed they also had the red. I think they had a red variant of it as well, which was quite nice. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If there was another card I could find of that match, I would have put it on there. I didn't
it's
care
not one
where
you
it was from.
see very often, is it?
Yeah, but I don't know. I've got a lot of love for that match at a time when wrestling wasn't, it's just literally pre John Cena by about a month, wasn't it? Because that was the last show before Mania where
He won
Cena
the belt,
beat JBL, wasn't it? So, and then number 2 and number 1 are kind of like part 1, part 2. So Hogan Tops 2015 Hogan tribute, him versus Bundy in the cage, very well known image, and this is probably going to show up again on people's lists. But number 1 is a different variation of that image, and we've spoken about it recently. And I didn't know if either of you two would have this on the list. And it's the immaculate picture of it from 2022. It's the autograph version out of 49. And that's just basically, it's a different image of it. No one's seen it really, that variation of it.
No.
And I think that card is so rare anyway. People forget about it because that card is so rare anyway. So, pretty cool. Jamie.
Right, okay, we'll go through and you can make your mind up on my number 5. So, number 5, I've gone through Kane's entrance from No Mercy set, Comic Images. This is him entering the ring. It wasn't a cage match, you can disqualify it, but he is walking through the Titantron, which was made to look like a cage. So, obviously, we had the big Triple H Cactus Jack match, and like the whole thing is Hell in a Cell cage themed. But this No Mercy card, it's a foil card. You've got the fire behind it. You've got all like this cage effect. I just think it's a really cool image. So it's whether you want to disqualify or not, but I love this. It's one of my all-time favourite card images of Kane until Select came out with the ring post fire one, the ringside horizontal one. But yeah, I had to put this on the list. So if you want to DQ it, you can. But that's what I wanted on the list as a cagey image. So. Number 4, I've gone for the Tops Now WrestleMania card. This is Shane versus Braun Strowman. I think the print run was like 170. But it's a really cool image of like Shane on the outside of the cage and like Braun just like punched through the cage and is like got Shane round the throat. I think it's a really cool image, and I think that match is one of Shane's better WrestleMania matches in his later years. I think that bump off the top rope was just insane, and I really enjoyed that match. So that's number 4. Number 3, I'm going for the War Games cards from Tops 2020. As you all know, I PC the War Games, but there isn't many images of that match. There's an image of like Dijak running Roderick Strong into the cage, and there's a team Ciampa like all standing in the ring like with the weapons around them. I just wish there was more like War Games match images as opposed to just posing in the ring, but I had to put it on there as number 3. At number 2, I've gone same as Lloydy for the Hogan with the blue cage looking through the bars. I've gone for the Tops 2015 one purely because I couldn't remember for the life of me what set that auto was from with the alternative image. And I thought, you know what, because we were talking then about how unique it was, and you just said then like we didn't know where that photo had come from, and it's really cool. So I've gone for the 2015 one again because that's really the only other time we've seen that image from WrestleMania 2. So that's that one. And then number 1, I think we were going to put it maybe in the Hall of Fame. We've discussed it in the past. Bailey on the premiere from Select 23 with her staring through the corner post of the cage. I'll put as number 1.
I changed that, by the way.
Image.
You had ringside.
Oh, is it ringside?
It was premiere.
A premiere, okay.
It was premiere.
But yeah, really, really nice image. I really like that. So I've gone for number 1 for there. I
forgot about that one, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did forget about that one.
I think, I can't remember if we mentioned it with Chris when he came on to talk about Select. Obviously, he loved Select, didn't he, And I think we get blown away by those images, but there's some really cool stuff. So yeah, Bailey in for number 1 for me there.
You reckon a Hall of Fame candidate?
I think so, potentially. See what happens next year.
Okay.
If we don't get any more Select.
Yeah.
I think we will.
Get this year, but
we'll get this year.
That might be it.
Yeah. Okay. Christopher.
Cool. So number 5 for me, I've gone for that same War Games that you were talking about, Jamie. I've gone for Team Candice. It's a Tops Now card. So they won the War Games match. It's a team shot, so it's got Indy Hartwell, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel, and Tony Storm on it. I wanted a War Games card because I loved the huge cage and everything and the double rings and stuff. I wanted a WCW one. I just couldn't really find anything.
There isn't. No.
I don't know. There might be something out there, but yeah, if Jamie's saying there isn't, I do trust.
Well,
his
I've never seen them, but there may be somewhere. Yeah,
there's an insert set in one of the 90s WCW sets, and I was sure it was going to be in there, and I'm sure I've seen it. I just couldn't find it. But anyway, so yeah, I've gone for that. I like a team shot or like a multiple person card. I think that one's quite a cool one. So I went for that. Number 4, I've gone for, we've just spoken about it, the Premier Level Bailey Select 2023. She's looking through the damn cage. The card itself is pretty much just the cage, isn't it? So
yeah.
I posted the picture to you two. I do like the red or the maroon sort of parallels of this card just because the turnbuckle is got like a bit of red on it, so it just kind of goes.
It's the silver of it. The silver insert of going with the silver
cool.
cage.
Yeah,
I call it the
cage.
silver, but yeah, that's
It makes the
I've
cage
always
look
wanted
silver.
yeah.
Number 3, I'll be honest, Dave, you were right. I forgot about this card. That card you chose even existed. So I went for Hogan WrestleMania 2, Blue Cage versus Bundy. It's Jamie. You actually sent me this card. It's from the 30 years of WrestleMania insert set. So it's
nice.
It's in a few different sort of.
It's the same year.
Same
How weird
year,
is that?
but
The same year, different
insert and different set. I think as well.
Yeah, weird.
The mad thing is though with those Hogan sets, they were staggered throughout releases, so there may be a possibility that it was in the same release for the same numbers of cards as well.
Yeah.
Very weird.
But yeah, it's such an iconic card. It's the second ever WrestleMania that I saw. So I saw 3 first, and then I saw 2. So it's always that blue cage is my number 1.
Wow.
I love it. And Hogan in the picture looks really deranged. He looks like he's you better eat your damn vitamins there. He looks crazy. And then number 2 and number 1 are kind of similar in terms of they're both action packed. So Mankind, top of Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring 98. I think it's the best card of that match that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't really find too many other cards of it, which surprised me. Any come to the top of your...
Most of the cards you see are like them fighting on the roof, isn't it? It's kind of like the image we always see. But that image of Mankind looking down before the match even begins,
kind of shows the severity of how high he is. And
yeah.
And I actually prefer just the base of this one because with the gold, I think with the base, it's more like the black ceiling and it just makes it, it gives it something different. Mm-hmm. And then number 1, sticking with Action Packed, but going back a few years, Action Packed Series 2, 1995, Dirtiest Dozen insert. I'm sure I've had this on a top 5 before. I just can't remember which one. But it's it's not Bret. It's Owen Hart versus Bret Hart from SummerSlam 94. So he's sitting on top of the blue cage, giving it the double thumbs. And yeah, just it's a match that I one of my favourite cage matches. It's probably one of the first, or maybe even the first cage match I saw sort of live or like at the time. If that makes sense. Like the old WrestleMania one I watched like 5-6 years later, maybe even longer. So yeah, it's one of my favourite cards. It was a cool match. It got 5-star review from Dave Meltzer, which doesn't really happen that often with WWE matches back
especially
then.
that era. Yeah.
So yeah, just a great card and my number 1. There you go.
Okay. Any honourable mentions?
I will say I did try and look for some other things for other matches I thought there would be images for and I couldn't find them. I was looking for one of like the Big Show where he'd thrown Austin through the cage at St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yeah, I looked for that.
I don't know is there one? I don't know if there is.
I didn't find one. No, I couldn't really find many cards from St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So yeah,
no. I mean, there's one of Vince going off the side of the cage for the announce table, but there's no cage in it.
there was a few Vince ones I came across, and I didn't want to put him in.
No, that's
I was
right.
like, no, fuck him.
And there's some famous cage matches that you would have thought, or even like Hell in a Cell, you would have thought there would be images for, but there's hardly any of like the Shawn Michaels Taker.
I wanted a boss man hanging one.
Well, I was going to say the biggest one that I look for, and this is the most well-known cage match in my mind anyway, and that was Bossman versus Hogan. And I can't find that anywhere.
Oh.
No,
because that was like one of the first like really famous cage matches on colour TV. Let's just say that. You know what I mean?
In stereo.
Like that was really good.
Mm. But I was hoping that maybe like, you know, that the Ray set, I had wondered that if there was going to be Ray coming off the cage on top of everybody, but that isn't there. It's very peculiar. Big cage moments haven't really had that many. I guess they don't look very good on cards, do they, cages? That's the trouble.
Ooh. If I knew we were going to be extended to Hell in a Cell, which I didn't know we were, but if I did, obviously I would have put the Hell in a Cell Triple H versus Undertaker. Mm-hmm. Undertaker versus Triple H with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 28, because that's the one I saw. But and that was like the end of the era, like match, wasn't it? Really. So there's not that many cards of that. Really, there's a lot of like
the top.
There's
of the
a lot of them at the
pin.
end, isn't it?
Yeah, the pin basically, and
the ramp,
the tongue going out.
Yeah.
There is one actually. The and I still haven't got it yet. It's the Chronicles, actually, from 2022. It's the Triple H insert.
Yeah.
Has them both in the ring staring at each other.
Oh,
with
nice.
So that would have been my additional. But.
There's a cool Triple H at the Elimination Chamber from that same set as well, with him with a belt at the end with a chamber behind.
Can I just say, this is it. I had the Oscar from Select, because she's got the Elimination Chamber, but I thought that was too far removed from a cage match.
That's a chamber.
It's a chamber rather than a cage or a cell. I don't know. I
mean, like,
we probably should have clarified all of this before.
Yeah. to be honest, even the War Games is, for me, is too far gone from a steel cage match.
Or the
I was like, are they going to let a barbed wire cage match in? I don't know. So I don't know. It is what it is.
I'll show you Mega 5 it then.
Yeah, let's put the clock on. Okay. In the interest of time, can I lead on this one? Because
probably for the best.
I need to go and get some Sudafed. My head is killing me. So, because I think, I mean, generally, I would put the Owen Hart Action Pact probably as number one. I think number two, and put Bailey as number one, because I do think that card has potential to go into our Hall of Fame.
The Bailey card, so behind the door curtain, whatever, I chose this thing, and the Bailey card is the reason I chose this topic.
Okay.
So I'm down for that, yeah.
So Bailey, Owen, Hogan. We've kind
the
of
Immaculate.
Well, any variation, there's about 3-4 variations in there, but that if you're going to get
the same
one,
match, right?
Yeah, the Immaculate is the nicest.
And then I think it's the All of the Mankinds.
Yeah,
personally, because that's just a legendary card. And you can put the AP in there as well, mate. 'Cause there's so
I think
many
AP definitely needs to be in there. I think, yeah.
Well,
I think you just jam in, that one. with him,
just put Mankind in. And
then any Mankind in a cage.
And then just have your War Games at number 5. Because you've both gone for War Games.
Yeah.
War Games.
War Games.
Yeah, the War Games PC, mate.
Honourable mention to JBL and the Big Show for putting on a great show in 2005.
Wasn't up to the Edge of Malachi Black cage match, though, was it? It wasn't the same kind of vibe.
I did actually think, are we going to get cards from... are we going to get EPAC this week, and are we going to get a card from that cage match?
You must have. Got
Ironically,
Gangrel, mate. Gangrel special.
Ironically, there was a cage match this Monday as well.
Yes,
the
women.
The Becky
Liv Becky.
So it's a cage match week, really.
Cage match.
Perfect timing, like they knew.
Okay, cool. Right, I think that's it.
Send us home,
us to a
Lloydy.
close. Lovely. Jamie, you're presenting next time round. Do you want to tell us what you're doing, and on top of that, do your bits and pieces?
Yes, I guess.
Please.
Are we doing big topic or are we doing top 5? What do you want to do? 'Cause we should have stuff, shouldn't we, in theory?
Well, let's tease, yeah, I mean, we should have Immaculate out by the next show.
Yes. So if we have stuff we can look at, we'll do Immaculate big topic. If we haven't, we can do top 5, can't we? Let's
we can
go.
fix something.
Yeah.
Let's go ladder matches. We've done cages. Let's do ladders, and this is specifically ladder matches, not Full Metal Mayhem or
But TLC.
Yeah, well, it's a ladder match. TLC's fine. Yeah, you still got to get a belt, ain't you? Regardless.
Well, no, do specifically ladder matches, because the next time round, I'm doing chairs, motherfuckers.
Fine, ladder matches, specifically
ladder matches.
Just ladder
Just
matches.
ladder
And after that, you're doing tables.
Tables, yeah. Sorted.
Table. There'll be some cool cards though with them. Yeah, let's do it then. Do all the gimmicks.
Tables would be cool, actually. Yeah,
It would be cool.
Okay, this is
Oh, really? Are we
Ladder
doing
cards.
this? I meant it was a
Yeah,
laugh.
fucking do it. Yeah, ladder
Fuck's
cards.
sakes.
Top 5 ladder cards.
I just painted myself into a shoot there. That's brilliant. Okay. Just ladder matches then.
Just ladder matches.
Ladder matches.
Jamie, you cannot have Jeff Hardy in all 5 of your cards.
No, I won't.
Okay.
No, I won't.
Sure?
Yeah, positive.
Okay.
He'll be there definitely though. He will definitely appear, no doubt.
Well, we might, to be honest though, we might have to skip it though, because if we don't have a top 5. Let's just do a top 5 anyway. Fuck it. We can always spoon the Immaculate into, like we've done Chronicles.
Yeah,
this week,
yeah.
so it's fine. Let's just do it. Ladders.
Ladders. Cool. Right. So let's send us home then. So, Facebook group. I think everyone knows pretty much where the Facebook group is now. If you haven't joined it, that's fine. I think we've got the Facebook group, and it you know what, we've got a nice bunch of people in there, and it's nice being quite a closed community. So I'm happy with the Facebook group. If you want to come over to the WhatsApp group, again, we are always looking for growth with that side of things. So if you want to join the Card Tricks community, again, Chris in there is always putting up the breaks. We've got the Card Trick sales group in there. We've got our own chat. There's a gaming chat. There's all sorts of different things, and you get to know people in the community. And I think, you know, Chris and Lloydy, like, there's people in there you hadn't ever spoken to before. And now you're doing deals and trades and chatting to people.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's doing exactly what it's intended to do. It's bringing people together and getting people talking. So come over to the WhatsApp group. If you're don't know how to get onto it, give me a message. I'll send you the QR code. Or if you have bought from Card Tricks, just scan the QR code in the back of your leaflet and you'll be in. If you want to find me over on Twitter, I'm still hanging on in there. I'm at Jamie Stocker. And if you want to find us on Instagram, we're at SCRPod. That's it. That's it for me.
Sweet.
Cool. So find myself on YouTube.
Find myself. Find myself.
On YouTube, Cambridge Trading Cards. As I said, I've had that Chronicles blaster up there. And then whenever Customs decide to get these fucking Chronicles hobby boxes through, I will have that as well. And then I'm kind of waiting. I've got a few bits in my US locker that I'll be breaking soon, and then I'm just on the countdown to Prism now. So yeah, looking forward to that. That's about it from me, Mr. Reg.
Yeah, not a lot from me. I just D_Lloydy boy on Insta. Nobody loves me on there. Don't message me unless you got an inkling on a Bron Breaker one.
One Bron.
Then
Or
please
a
come to
print
me.
line.
Yeah, with a print line on. Oh my god, double bubble.
Or action packed.
Fucking hell.
Ooh, action pack with a print line on. I've yet to see one of those. That'd be nice. Actually, I've seen a couple of the Phoenix ones actually with print lines on. I think that's kind of a thing with Phoenix. I don't know. Anyway, I did say though, lads, when I'm a bit more better in myself, a bit more alive, and we're not busy, we definitely need to meet because I've got so much. Like, literally, I'm working on Chris. You know, we're talking about potential.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that's the consignment to you to sell, I think. And Jamie, you've seen how many cards you've got coming to you just as freebies, so
Oh
we do
my
need to
God.
meet at some point. But other than that, all good. I'm still on SCR Pod on the Twitter/X's, but I hardly use it, to be honest. So, not gonna lie, we're on
Oh.
Insta.
I've just remembered something. We've
Go on.
also got merch available now for people.
Oh yeah, well
Just
done.
really quickly, to take us up to 2 hours and 7 minutes. We've got some merch which is now available on eBay, and I can add to that. So if you want any SCR t-shirt, hoodie, pint glass, pajama bottoms, anything weird and
Willy
wonderful.
Warmer.
Willy
Budgie Smuggler.
MJF style denim jacket with a print of ATP on the back, like anything like that. Like, and there's a whole wide range of stuff that I can get SCR stuff on it. So if you want something SCR branded, let me know and I'll put one up for you. Yeah, just hit me up. But there is now stuff available, so there is links available in various chats and groups. So come grab some of that as well.
I did actually forget about it slightly with regarding, like, I do obviously know that I need to get some stuff because I've been wanting it for ages, but I did kind of forget about it until like today, but I need to get some stuff.
That's fine.
And t-shirts, hoodies and caps, really. Like,
Jamie, have you got anything
Caps.
yet?
Not yet, no. I haven't bought anything as of yet, but I will be grabbing some stuff.
You're getting a Triple H jacket. They're really cool, by the
But
way.
they're so nice.
It's so cool.
Yeah, but yeah, if anything anyone wants, let me know and I'll get something done. Mugs, coasters, glasses, anything like that. So
cool.
Sweet.
cool. 2 hours, 7 minutes done.
2
Right,
hours, 7
already to the side.
Literally just went over.
Well done. Cool. Thank you, everyone.
All right, boys.
See you later.
Peace out.
Bye-bye. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Some folks don't see it.